Welcome back to the Frying Scotsman. I'm Deep Fried Mark Bar.
And I'm Neil the Meal Deal.
There you go, first time. Well,
First time, yeah.
almost you decided to put Tortopio again for some reason. And today, well, since as of time of recording, Scotland are pretty much out the tournament.
Fucked up.
We're going to do our
Analysis.
our review on this.
Analysis.
Analysis. So, how are we going to start this? I think we'll start with the team selection that Steve Clark went with.
That's right.
The goalkeepers, Angus Gunn, Liam Kelly, Craig Gordon.
Why's Craig Gordon doing there? I don't know.
Don't know why Craig Gordon didn't start.
Angus Gunn hasn't played a game in how long, but I can get a game for Scotland.
Exactly. And Liam Kelly was always going to be the backup. He was never going to get a game, but I thought he should have at least gave Gordon at least one game, because Gordon's been the longest serving member.
Gordon's a better keeper. He's a better shot stopper.
Mm-hmm. But even just outside of being the better keeper, just for one game, the Haiti game, if you wanted to be, Gordon should have at least been allowed to start one game. But no, again, he went with Angus Gunn for some reason, and Gunn didn't do terrible, but he didn't do great.
He didn't do terrible, but he did do terrible.
No, he didn't do in the Brazil game.
He walked that line.
In the Brazil game,
it was that line. You see that line you walked to where you went, how the fuck did you let that in? Then it was nice save. How the fuck did you not get to that? So you walked the line. It
was just baffling decisions. I mean, I don't know how.
Prick.
Don't know.
I'm not even referring to him by his name now. I'm just going to call him
that prick. So we'll go through the fullbacks first. So we had Ralston, Patterson, Hickey for the right back, and we had Robertson and Tierney for the left back. And I think Patterson for the last two games was the choice because Hickey was injured, I think, after the first game. And then Robertson another choice over Tierney. I like Robertson, but he's no longer.
Tierney's the better player.
He's no longer got it in his legs.
You seen it when Tierney came on against Brazil.
What
difference it made.
It was a different game, and Robertson, one of the three big names. So Robertson, McGinn, McTominay. Robertson, terrible. Tierney was actually better.
He should have been on.
I'd say Patterson. I think Patterson had an up and down World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
He had moments where he was good, and then he had moments where he just lost his man. Ralston didn't have much.
The Brazil game, Patterson was absolutely fucking shocking.
He had some good moments again against Vinicius Junior. You know, one of the best in the world. But then he was nowhere to be seen for the goal.
And the fouling, he was constantly kicking them.
But it's Vinicius Junior. You can let him off for that. And then Ralston again didn't have much game time, didn't have much impact.
Still nearly created a goal, but
one thing he did today that I noticed was blocking Vinicius Junior. There was Vinicius Junior on the left, and then three Brazil players coming in, and he actually blocked that off well. So I'll give him credit for that. But outside of that, it didn't have much impact. Centre backs. Here we go. John Souttar didn't play a game. Dominic Hyland didn't play a game. Grant Hanley played 2 games. And he was actually good in the Haiti game, which is weird. He was somehow good in that.
Again, I don't understand. We're going to go into centre back, so I'm going to skip a beat here.
Rather than the centre back?
Well, I know that's what I mean. I'm going to skip a beat while you're talking about them individually.
Oh, right.
I don't know what Clark was thinking when he decided, I'm going to play McKenna. He's been injured all tournament, but he's fit for this Brazil game, the most important game, and I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put him in. When he's been injured.
Within 7 minutes,
he fucked up.
Yep, passed it right to Brian, whatever his name is.
When Robertson was a clear option.
Mm-hmm. And then even then, when he didn't pick Robertson, he still had Angus Gunn to pass it to. And he still went, I'm going to pass it forward.
For me, the best centre-back of the tournament, even though he did technically made a mistake.
He was quite crap against Brazil, but Jack Hendry. Because he was good in Haiti. He was I'd say certainly the best centre back, best defender against Morocco, and I'd say probably in with a shout for man of the match against Morocco. And against Brazil, everyone was all over the place.
Brazil just basically taunted us. It was just like, bring it on.
And so Grant Hanley did well against Haiti, but then fucked it against Morocco. I mean, there was like 3 or 4 times in the first 20 minutes where he basically gave the ball to Morocco for a chance to score.
Basically, Scotland's big fallback is their defence.
I'm surprised that Suter didn't get a game. I know he's been shite at Rangers, but he couldn't have been worse than Grant Hanley.
No. Couldn't have been worse than McKenna either.
No. I still think our best centre-back pairing would, if we're going for 2 at the back, would be Suter and McKenna. Or Hendry and McKenna, because McKenna can win headers. Suter can.
But McKenna's not got composure in the ball.
I know, but he can win headers, and that's quite an important thing when.
I'd probably say Jack Hendry, Suter.
No, I'm not going to say Suter. Would be a starting one. I only say McKenna because he can win headers and you will face a lot of crosses into the box. And then Jack Hendry again, best centre back at the tournament.
Or even played, like you say, he's played Tierney in the centre back position.
If that's like a 3 at the back.
Well, to me, that's what we should have done in the first place. It should never have been that one up front. It should have been a 3-5-2 with 2 wing backs.
If we wanted to be defensive.
Well, we played that way anyhow.
I know.
But that lobbing the ball upfield to one player's no.
No. If you're doing that kind of tactic, you need 2 strikes, and I think we should have started. I think we should have done it the 4-4-2.
Again, I still think, up front, I still think Liam Dykes off of Shankland. Or Dykes off of Adams. Because Dykes has got the physicality that he can win a ball.
I just don't.
And then it's got somebody to play it to.
I don't trust Liam Dykes with a fucking paper bag.
I'm not talking about his technical ability, I'm just talking about his physicality.
Just for the way that we have to play under Steve Clarke.
Aye. Somebody that can wrestle the ball.
Aye.
And then he's got to see that way. We were playing the ball up front and there's nobody there for us. Even if he won the ball, what is he going to do? There's nobody there. So if you've got Dykes up there with the physicality, then it's a question if he wins the ball and he's got another player playing off him, he can play it to him, and then that gives him midfield time to move forward.
But we don't like to do that. We don't like to use our brains in Scotland.
No.
We're Scotland managers. So into the midfield, and we had Tyler Fletcher. Didn't play.
He's a good player as well.
I know he was actually a decent one, and you know he's one of our future players. Like one of the.
See,
team around.
Again, I'll go back to this is what annoys me about Clarke. Let's play this guy at 30 odd year old that's not had a game in so long. Let's play this other guy at 30 odd year old that's not had a game in so long. Let's play players that are fucking playing.
And play players that are in form.
Young got comers, know what I mean? Build for the future, don't.
You can have your experience, but you need to build it in the future as well. And it's the players that are off form get picked over the players that are on form as well.
Again, while we're in midfield, I'm going to go back to the whole Gannon Doak king.
Well, I was going to say him for the wingers, despite us having very little wingers.
Right.
So Fletcher, did he play? McLean, did he? I don't think he did much.
No, he didn't. He didn't have much.
All
they kept referring to was the Denmark goal.
Exactly.
For fuck's sake, anybody could have scored
that. He's living off that. He was before that shite, right? Then he had that Denmark goal, and then he had a game in a friend against Curacao where he was actually alright, where everyone was just shouting for him to shoot for wherever. And he was like eventually, right, fine, I'll just have a shot, and they almost scored. But then after that, he's again just been a ghost. Lewis Ferguson, who I think
best player of the tournament.
Constant, like that's what
stand out.
That's what we need. That's why I think
stand out.
That's why I think Conor Barron being there as well would have been
and
a shout for the
I'm going to say this. If Rangers think they can afford him,
I know. We'll be lucky if we do get him. But again, that's why I would have said Conor Barron would have been a bad shot because you need the energy legs running grit in the middle of the park, and that's what Barron and Ferguson would offer you.
I'd bring you,
As well as Ferguson get kicked fucking up and down the park every game. Every game.
Aye, because he was physical, he was in a bit of
Aye, no, but he was getting kicked about the whole place, and yet referees were like, no free kick, or no yellow card, even though it's the 17th time that somebody's kicked him.
The Haiti game was terrible for it.
Awful. I mean, the standard of officiating's terrible, but we won't get into that because we can't talk with you Scottish referees. Who's the other midfield?
McTominay. Non-existent the full tournament. But that's the game that
apart from the 3 chances he had against Brazil where he just gave it right to Alisson each time.
Aye.
You know, one of the best.
But again, I think that was Steve Clarke's fault. He played him too deep. McTominay's a better attacking midfielder than he is a deep midfielder.
I'm just trying to get up the Scotland squad.
McGinn. Apart for the goal against Haiti. Done fuck
again,
all.
was never to be seen.
Aye.
Right, let's see. So, McLean, Ferguson, McTominay. Oh, Christie. Again, another one that was...
Non-existent.
And that's all the sentiments.
That
That's pretty much summed up. We had 5 strikers, but only what was that? 5 sentiments. And then we move on to the wings, where we've got Ben Doak and Finn de Curtis, and that is it. McGinn was played out wide, but he's not a winger.
Again, I'll go with Gannon Doak, and I didn't agree see the Brazil game. To switch to the left.
Actually.
No, go back to the right. Switch to the left. The boy didn't know what he was fucking doing.
And it was also, he didn't even play him against Morocco until 70th minute.
And he made a difference when he came on.
Exactly.
His speed and his skill. I would have had him on every game for the start.
He should have started. In the same way, Finn de Curtis should have been brought on with more time. Because that's 2 youngsters that don't just, alright, let's just pass it back, make sure we still
have a go, take a man on.
Because even so, Finn de Curtis, as soon as he came on against Brazil, had a man up, got past that man, and then another Brazil player came over and got the ball off him, but he did more in that 10 seconds with the ball than McGinn did the whole game with the ball.
Because McGinn just kept sauntering back into midfield.
Exactly.
You're on the wing, mate. You're supposed to go down the wing.
But because he's left-footed,
he just came back straight into the midfield to pass it back to a centre mid.
Back to you. Just the constant. Let's keep the ball. Let's not try and do anything because we don't want to get battered like we have in the other 2 tournaments. But we
got battered again.
That's the problem. We don't.
Too negative. Far too negative.
We don't go after teams.
Far too negative. And it's not right. You've seen them stages against Morocco, especially on the second half.
Aye, much
when we have a goal,
improved.
we can actually cause
chaos, cause a bit of danger. We had quite a few chances. We just didn't put any on target, and then we actually put them on target against Brazil, but we gave it right to Alisson each time.
Again, it's like I say, I blame Steve Clarke. People keep saying but it's the players in the pitch, but they're still following his instructions.
That's what I've been hearing all season.
No, they're still following his instructions.
With Danny Rowe, with Philippe Clement, with Russell Martin, with Michael Beale, with fucking every other manager. It's the players' fault. It's the players' fault. No, it's players' fault. For not putting in the effort, but it's the manager's fault for not getting the effort out of them.
I'll give you a prime example of that again.
Getting the effort out of them and giving the right tactics.
Again. Wilfred Nancy with Celtic. Absolutely played brilliant football, but can you put the ball away? Then Martin O'Neill comes in. Just keep the basics basic. And look what happened.
I mean, if you didn't get rid of him, look what would have happened.
Would there been a landslide?
Treble as well. Now finally the strikers. George Hurst, I think he only played 10 minutes against Haiti or something like that. Should never have been brought. Ross Stewart played about 10 minutes against Brazil and Morocco. Should not have been brought. Lyndon Dykes
should have played more. Again, I'll just say that
under Steve Clarke football.
I'll just say that because of his physicality.
But overall, if we were playing like a progressive style of football, I wouldn't take him.
No, I wouldn't have took him either. But under Steve Clark's football, physicality, get him up front.
Mm-hmm.
He's the type of guy that will bully players.
But one player that wasn't brought that I keep saying should have been brought, Ollie McBurney. 18 goals in the championship, the same level as Dykes, the same level as Hurst, the same level as Stewart.
And actually playing football.
Ollie McBurney, 18 goals, 8 assists, plus scored the goal in the championship playoff final. You know, probably the hardest game to score a goal in, one of the hardest games to score a goal in. And he got that, especially for a striker.
So you know what? The poor guy's probably sitting at home going, what the fuck do I need to do?
Exactly, because he should have been one of the first strikers named for the squad.
No, I agree with that.
Then we've got after Dykes, Adams. Again, didn't he play much? Wasn't he really?
And when he did play, again, non-existent.
Exactly.
Again, I go back to this whole playing one player up front.
Mm-hmm.
See if you love
he needs a partner.
That's what I mean with the physicality like that.
No, but I mean like especially him. He really needs a partner for. He's not a tall one, but he's a fast one.
Somebody to play off with.
Mm-hmm. And finally, Shankland again.
He's a poacher. He needs the
service.
He needs the service.
He needs the ball facing the goal. He doesn't need the ball whilst he's back.
Behind him,
it's the goal. He can't be the one that keep passing it off.
He's a 6-yard box player. That's what I'd call
him.
He's always a little bit of 6-yard box.
Get the ball in there. He'll header it whether he taps in. Because you saw him against Curacao and Bolivia. Give him the ball. Give him a chance. And he will score. 3 goals in 2 games.
As much as I don't like the wee Dick, I agree with that assessment. He reminds me of kind of like Ali McCoy in his prime.
I thought that's where you were going to go. Just give him the ball on a plate.
It's just
and he'll finish.
One of the ones that I say he's a 6-yard box player.
Mm-hmm.
He's always in about there, and that's what I'm talking about. When I was talking about earlier, hit the shots for distance. He'd be the one who picked that up.
Exactly.
The deflection in, and he's the one that's in there.
But now we decide. Now we're going to have him constantly pass the ball to other players. So let's go through each game. Haiti game.
Struggled.
We scraped through there.
We were lucky. To be fair, the Haiti players were folding like a ton of bricks every time we touched them.
I think the most important part of that one was just get the win.
Mm-hmm.
So, but now, obviously, hindsight.
But even when you look at that one,
get more goals.
Even when you look at that one, it's like we won 1-0, but the goal
was a massive deflection.
And it was a fluke.
Mm-hmm.
It was a lucky goal.
Yeah.
Apart from that, the full tournament, I don't think we had a decent chance.
No, don't think we had. I think Big Tommy had a couple, but it was like again, just headed it straight to. The Morocco game, shite first half. They were all over us. We were ran ragged. Second half, we came out and we just couldn't put the ball in the net because, again, we didn't bring Shankland on in that game and give him the ball. We didn't have Dope come on until 20 minutes to go to attack. We didn't bring on Curtis to attack.
And again, the Morocco game when Gannon Dope did come on, you've seen how much problems he was causing.
Exactly, and
the wee steppers and then going past a player and then getting the ball in the box.
The only problem with his game, I think, is he tries to constantly go down to the byline instead of fitting an early cross. But that's only like criticism I have of him just now.
But he is only 20.
It's something that he can improve on. And then the Brazil game was just disaster from start to end. We were lucky it was only 3.
Again, I still say Brazil knew exactly what they were doing was.
Mm-hmm. They literally just toyed with us.
They were like, we'll let you come at us,
and
then we'll just hit you in the counter every time.
Vinicius Junior.
How many times they hit us in the counter in that game? It should have been a lot more than 3, to be honest with you.
We were lucky, like, Gunn actually decided to show up for that game.
Apart from the one he flapped at.
Mm-hmm. And the one that he just decided, I'm gonna jump right outside of the way of the ball.
When
Vinicius had it, But yeah, I think group stage 3 points. We couldn't hope for. We could.
Do you know what? I know it's a cliche, but our fans won the World Cup.
Aye, our fans have won that. Although, to be fair, some fans have been very good, like outside of Scotland, like the Dutch fans.
But we started it all. We
No,
said
I know,
it
but
all.
I'm just saying, see those Dutch fans with that Lynx Rex where they jump side to side. That looks fucking so fun to be in.
Regions with
Aye,
that. Whoo.
and even like the South Koreans and Mexicans just having a party together.
And then we'll go to Algeria and Argentina.
I know, fine.
Where they just wanted to punch fuck each other for no reason at all.
I mean, the funny thing is, we kind of, if we do go through, we would need like Algeria to get battered by Austria.
I don't think we're going through now.
Gunther, get your team to.
I think that we're pretty much fucked.
I think we're alright.
There would need to be a fucking hole. And I see, to be honest, we haven't even let it go through.
No, it's been a dreadful tournament. I think I wouldn't even want to go through in this basis.
For me, I did see that offering Steve Clark before
before the tournament as well.
That was just, nah, he needs to go. He needs to walk.
I think next manager,
if he had any self-respect at all,
it would go
like, nah, I'm not right.
I've seen a shout for somebody saying next manager maybe Ange Postecoglou, which I can see, but also he does play his line very high and we don't have any fast defenders. Is the only problem. Because you're asking Suter or McKenna. Suter or McKenna or
it's
Stanley
that whole philosophy of as long as we score one more than you.
Aye, but
that's
again, it's Scotland.
But I don't know. I think he would have a fairly. Then it's no one of the ones. He wouldn't go with Steve Clark with his favourites. Rather than give other people a chance, he would look at it, he would analyse and be like, right, that young boy's doing well, that young boy's doing well.
We need people on form.
And people that actually play week in, week out.
Exactly. But that's a review of Scotland at the World Cup. I
think the overall unanimous decision was pish.
Aye, pish. And what was that phrase you said earlier? Ewan McGregor won.
It's shite being Scottish.
That's how we're in.